So somehow the first half of this year has just flown by. I can't believe it is July already. I find that seriously ridiculous. So anyway, this is a mid-year reading update to see where I am going with my reading and how far along my 2024 reading goal I am. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Ella. I am a recent Bachelor of Fine Arts with a major in creative writing graduate, and I am currently working on my first novel, which is super exciting. So, at the beginning of this year, I had the grand intentions of reading about 104 books for the year. Last year, when I was in the last year of my degree, I read about 59 books. So, when I came to setting my reading goal for this year, I figured that because I'd finished my degree, I would have more time on my hands to read, but I didn't realize how wrong I would be. So, literally, in like the last month, I have changed it from 104 books a year to 52, as this is more achievable for the current reading that I am doing. But so far, as of like the beginning of July and the end of June, I've only read 20 books so far. This isn't too bad, but I'm not close enough to the halfway point in order to be meeting my goal. I really should have about 26 so far, so I'm about 6 books behind. As a part of my reading goal for this year, my plan was to reread a bunch of books that inspired me to write in the first place, as I am currently writing my first novel. I have partially been doing this as well. I've been rereading a few books, but I've also been reading some new ones, so it's been nice to get a bit of a change and reading new books that I've never read before, as well as the old ones that I love and cherish so much. Not only this, but this year I've gotten back into listening to audiobooks. This has been like so good when I have been doing the dishes and also chores around the house, as I've got something to listen to, and I find I even do a better jobs of the chores that I am doing when I'm listening to the audiobook, because I find I want to keep reading, and so instead of doing the job and going, oh, I want to get this done so I can move on to something else, I find I'm getting very absorbed into the book and I am taking a little bit more time to do the jobs properly, so this is a win. My favourite read so far has been The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. This was my first audiobook for the year, as well as my first audiobook for like a couple of years now, so it was so captivating for this to be my first one. Being a thriller and a horror, I was just captivated the whole time. I devoured this way faster than I expected to. I kind of started it going, oh, we'll have something to listen to while I do chores for like the next 2 weeks. I expected to finish it kind of, in 2 weeks' time, as well as reading physical books at the same time. It was mostly just something to listen to while I was doing jobs, but I ended up devouring it so quickly. At the time, I was doing a lot of crochet, and so it was really nice finishing projects while like being absorbed by the book I was listening to. And especially because I was listening to a lot of this while I was home alone at night, and so being a horror and a thriller, it had me jumping at every little noise that was being made. So my goal for the rest of the year is to finish the 52 books. This means I'll have to read a little bit faster because I'm currently behind, so I will have to read faster in order to catch up. But I've got a couple of books coming up on my TBR that I know I'm going to finish really quickly, some of them being rereads and new reads that I know I'm just going to burn through really quickly. But anyways, how has your reading been going? Have you read anything really good this year that you want to share? I'm always looking for new books to put on my TBR, so if you wanted to jump down into the comments and let me know what your favourite book has been so far, I'll probably give it a read.